The Rancor's Brothel presents The Curse of Strahd.
I know that everyone else has just heard this, but I'm going to read it again because it sets up the scene beautifully. This 15-foot high room contains the trappings of royalty, ornate furniture, exquisite rugs and tapestries, and decorative statuary. Everywhere you look are lit candelabras atop small tables. The beauty of the decor is undone by thick dust and cobwebs. Standing in the center of the room is a decrepit skeleton clad in tattered robes. Red pinpoints of light burn in the skeleton's eye sockets. Do I know you? It asks. Davun.
I seriously doubt it. Who are you?
You see him sort of look you up and down.
No, he's Mitch. He's Mitch the Lich.
Mitch the Lich.
Yeah.
I like it. He looks you up and down. Are you wearing your holy symbol prominently?
Yeah.
It's been the whole time.
Yup.
So he looks down, he looks up, and you can tell he's staring at right about level where that it would be. We don't get many of your kind here. That's a bit unusual. You notice well, it's hard to tell because, I mean, he's a fucking skeleton, but he doesn't seem too perturbed.
Well, honestly, I don't get many of your kind either. But you're not the first undead that I've met here that I don't necessarily want to kill. So you started out this interaction by talking. So I'm assuming that you want to be at least starting out.
The other three of you who are playing at the chest on the ceiling hear Davun stuttering and sort of backing up verbally.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I'd poke my head out the closet, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I look in the room.
You see him talking to a skeleton in robes.
Oh, fuck, do you guys see that?
See what?
I'm not talking to you. You're not in the room.
I don't
Where is Casimir, by the way?
grip my bow pretty tightly.
I'm going to put him 2 rooms back.
Why?
Why? He was in there before. He was in there with us.
Yes, he's not in the closet. He's not in your room. He's behind the closet.
Is that where the idol was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
That's probably fair.
Because he's an NPC. And the PCs have not defined where he is, so I put him there.
Yep, that's fine.
Troy, you look like you want to do a thing.
I don't remember. Were there any suspicious knobs, levers, or anything that somewhat maybe attached to the chest? I couldn't remember exactly the layout of that room.
I'm pretty sure no. I'm pretty sure you already looked. It is 30 feet up in the air. It is an upside-down iron chest with a barrel-shaped lid. You do not see anything visible, and I believe it was Lucas who actually searched the room and did not find anything when he inspected it. If you'd like to inspect again, you may.
I thought we did determine that it was, magically locked.
Yeah, magically locked and held to the ceiling. Nothing. There was no mechanism holding it or locking it, to our knowledge. Actually, I don't know that we even figured out that it was magically locked.
I think we did.
I don't believe so.
No?
I don't think we couldn't roll.
I think it was
for traps or any locks or anything because it's so high up.
Yes, it is high up. I believe you are assuming that because it is attached to the ceiling and defying gravity, which is a fair assessment. But I don't think anyone has actually scrabbled up the 30 feet to try and figure it out.
Can we go level up 2 levels and then I can run up walls?
Sure. Let's kill this guy.
Okay. I could probably just sort of
shimmy
up there myself. The
You're
room,
right,
the room it was only a 5x5 room, wasn't it?
Probably just take your 2 javelins and just
I think the secret that you were thinking about finding was in fact the other door. I believe it was a secret door into the presumed Lich's lair.
Looks pretty lichy to me. Does he sound lichy?
Well, I guess it depends on if the Lich filter has been applied to his voice or not.
What's a Lich filter?
It's a joke Jeff made the other day.
We'll explain it later.
About Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh, the day you explained a joke to me.
It was a 10 by 10 room.
Okay.
Full of skulls. At least full up enough to the door so that it keeps spilling out. But it does say that it takes a single player, I think it said 10 minutes in the book to clean it out, so it's a lot of skulls.
Yep. Between all of us, we cleaned it out.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Map provided, including Lich's lair. presumed Lich's lair.
Yes.
So yes, Casimir's back there in the room with the idol.
We are here.
You two,
Lich
you
needs a
three.
bed? Undead things sleep?
Sure, why not?
Maybe he wasn't always a lich.
Did we just cover the idol or did we smash it?
I believe I
We
smashed it.
I think you smashed it.
Okay.
Toss me the whip.
I don't want.
So you covered it, uncovered it, covered it, and smashed it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was still covered when I smashed it.
Yeah. But you uncovered it at one point and then recovered it to see whether or not it would happen again.
So Davin, as you, you did kind of screw with them a little bit by covering it and uncovering it.
See another thing I say is
Just
bullshit.
red light, green light.
The presumed lich in front of you, sort of at your talking of not fighting, sort of just, you're funny.
What's funny? Normally, when I come across an undead, the first thing they do is attack.
Well, pathetic undead, perhaps. Weak undead. What can I do for you, priest? What have you come to learn?
Everything I can.
I don't think your kind lived that long.
Yeah. Looks like you've found the solution to that.
Yes.
Have we made it in the room yet?
If you want to be.
You guys are still staring up at the chest trying to figure out if it's unlocked.
No, like I said, I stuck my head out the window.
Paying attention.
Out the door, I mean.
No, you are seeing anyone who looks in sees him having a conversation with a skeleton in robes.
I'm going to be knocking an arrow just in case.
Don't make
That's
it
always how
aggressive.
these things start, Lucas.
Let him do him.
No, you talk.
Hello.
You see it turn in kind.
We all hung our heads out. Hello.
You see him turn first.
Okay, yeah, that was
That was a good one.
Everybody gets one.
Hey, you know what? Play that ding. Play the Matt's dumb ding.
No, it needs to be like a clown squeaky horn when he makes a good joke. Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
You get the dings, he gets the squeaky horns.
And you get the trombone.
That was so funny.
He looks Unda and he says, "Always have been a superstitious person. You people, you have no idea what you're dealing with. You're immune though. Don't worry. This place doesn't have as much as for you as." He looks at the monk. "Other people. Have you been here before? Do I know you?"
I don't think so. I'm not from around these parts.
Huh.
If you couldn't tell by the not human part.
Insight rolls?
I don't need it.
I'm still transfixed on the chest trying to figure out how I can get up there.
I mean, it's 10 by 10. How tall are you?
I'm 7.5 feet tall.
So if you're 7.5 feet tall, your wingspan is almost your height. So you can almost reach edge to edge on this room. So if you can think of some clever way to shimmy your way up 30 feet, I would definitely give you that roll.
Feet on one end and hands on the other and just walk. I've watched a lot of videos on the internet. It works like 4% of the time.
40% of the time, it works all of the time.
I said 4.
22 insight.
15.
6.
Well, you get the sense he's regarding the monk with interest. It's hard to determine facial features from a skeleton, Lucas, but
Makes sense.
he seems very intrigued by the monk, which is strange to you because there's a fucking holy man standing 5 feet from an undead creature.
Yeah, but I know the monk died.
It's true.
And that he looks like...
Death.
He looks not quite undead, but not quite alive.
With a 6 charisma, I look pretty bad.
And he keeps hearing about... Or he keeps talking about things whispering to him and...
Eating stuff.
The skeleton in the robes clacks his bony fingers together and very obviously turns his back on Davin and walks him 5-10 feet away and sits down on a rickety chair that crackles almost as much as he does when he sits in it. Again, I ask you, what can I do for you? What are you doing here?
I don't remember why we're here.
Because
Casimir pipes up.
Okay.
This was the place of power.
From 2 rooms away?
Well,
probably
somebody's
here by
got to
now.
remember the narrative.
Guys, we came here for blah, blah, blah.
Yes, you came here because it was going to help him with his dreams, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And to find magical items to help us on our quest.
Yes.
Yeah, place of power, that sort of thing.
To which Casimir pipes up, yes, I'm looking for power. I'm looking to, help my sister. And he looks and he says, yes, you will find that here.
So, what is this place? I've heard several vague descriptions of what this place is. What is it?
What is it or what was it? Those are two different questions.
Oh, that's a really good point, sir.
Let's start with one and then go to the other.
Are you sucking up to the lich?
A little bit.
Okay.
He's not attacking. I'm going to be nice to him.
Yeah. I mean, I've already met a house full of revenants that I walked away from a fight. If an undead wants to talk, I'm willing to listen.
That never goes poorly.
You just have to start the conversation with Lich, please.
Well,
Fuck off.
as to what it used to be, let's say a prison or storehouse. As to what it is now, a repository. Pithur? I was just curious if you were doing anything. That was all.
No, so I'm just gonna walk in and I'm gonna ask that guy, how can you open that chest?
Jump?
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
it's
I
like
can do that.
stuck to the ceiling. That's probably something like magical, right?
One would presume, yes. This place is not for the faint of heart or the weak of spirit. Everything in the Ember Temple must be earned. If you want to open the chest, have at it.
Can I is there something like on the ground, a pot, something I can I can grab?
He's got all kinds of things around. What do you want to know what he has?
Like literally, if there's like something small that I can just pick up that's next to me, like near the entrance of that, I'm going to do that.
Like a skull, maybe?
Or
Yeah, sure.
that's what it is,
chunks
yeah.
of a broken...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just depends on what you want.
Yeah, I'll go grab a couple of skulls. And I'm gonna throw them at the chest.
Roll and add your dex modifier.
No, he has skull throw.
Skull.
I don't-
Plus one skull throw?
Yeah, it's on there. I see it.
14.
I'm gonna say a 14 probably strikes an immovable object. You toss the skull up. It shatters, and the pieces fall back down.
But it doesn't a magical.
No, you don't hit a force field or anything. No.
Hey, Pithur. When we were getting supplies for the journey up here, I got a climber's kit. Would you like to borrow some of the batons and the rope?
Would
Could
that
probably
work?
hammer your way up there. If you get it right between is it brick? Or no, it's amber.
Yes, it's amber.
If you want to try to hammer some in there, we could probably figure something out. I mean...
You give it a shot.
Sure.
All right, I hand him my climber's kit.
Roll me a strength roll.
Strength.
Yep, just to see if you can pound a piton into amber.
Does a 20 work? Sorry.
Sure. We'll say ping. One goes in.
Do I have to do that for every ping?
It's 30 feet. How many pitons do you want to put in?
I mean,
Probably, what, 6?
I got a 10-foot reach, so
So you put one in at like 7 feet.
no, 10.
Okay, fair enough.
If you can get me up there, I have a lockpicking kit that I'm proficient with. Just throw that out there.
Okay, I'll split the difference for you, Troy. It's not quite at 10 because it's really hard to hammer something at the extent of your reach.
True.
But so it's 8 or 9 feet up.
Okay. So,
Okay.
yeah. How many times I gotta do this? You tell me.
Well, to get up 30 feet, we'll say at least
4 times?
2 or 3 more times. Yeah.
7.
Well, that you go to strike and it just ping and it bends on the amber and drops down.
You hear the buzzing of bees.
Oh.
7 again.
Well, when you threw it, it didn't even roll. It went, it's just magic. That should be over.
11.
Nope. How many pitons you got, Matt?
I don't know. What's in the climber's kit?
It'll tell you. I think it's 10.
12.
Nope. It's almost as if this is complicated to smash the amber.
We've used 1, ruined 4.
There's a page for kits, and it'll tell you exactly what's in kits. So if you bought a climbing kit, it'll tell you what the climbing kit is and what it has in it. I think it's 10 or 15 or 20, something like that. Should say climber's kit. Look in the green box. It's in the green box.
Nope, there you go. Climber's kit includes special pitons, boot tips, gloves, and harness. You can use the Climber's kit as an action to anchor yourself. When you do, you can't fall more than 25 feet from the point where you anchored yourself. And you can't climb more than 25 feet away from that point without undoing the anchor.
Okay, well, I'll say...
We're improvising and using them as footholds.
Yes.
For him.
I mean, a climber's kit's 25 gold. A piton is 5 copper. So I assume we would probably have...
Yeah, I think we should have
an appropriately themed amount.
That's what I was going to say. God damn it. Good job.
I will say it's thematically appropriate amount. I'll say you have 20.
Okay. There we go. 23.
All right, you got another one in.
Maybe you got pissed at one of them when you rage?
16?
Rage piss.
Nope.
16 doesn't work. Well, I could rage, couldn't I?
Jesus.
Don't waste it.
It only adds to strength checks.
Does anyone else like to do this? By the way, in case you can't tell, I'm making the DC 20, so the amber is pretty tough.
Are you counting? I stopped counting.
Yeah. That'll hit. So that's 3.
So you wasted, what, 8 now?
Yeah. Sure. How many more do I got? Do one more?
Sure, let's do one more.
He looks over and sees the Casimirs flying next to him.
There we go.
Matt, you want to erase that climber's kit since he's wielded it almost completely useless?
I'm just going to erase
half of the pitons.
I'm going to erase Climber's
He's going
kit
to
and
give
I'm
the
gonna write
pitons
boot
back.
tips,
They're
'cause I
just
get those
crimped.
back, right?
Yeah. You can take them out.
Maybe.
I got strength.
You got to roll for that too.
No, those fuckers are in there. They're never coming out.
Yeah, I'm changing it to having climbing boots.
While that's going on, would anyone else like to do anything? Because that's going to take a minute.
We're talking.
Well, we're trying to have a conversation. And all you can hear is tum, tum.
Come on. At some point, he says, "You could close that door if you want."
Nope, that's okay.
I'm probably out with him now that he has my climber's kit anyway.
Fair enough. So you're standing on the ground, just watching him climb up. You're supervising.
Yeah,
Trying to catch
for
the
safety if he falls.
Okay. Casimir, I'm putting in the room with you now because I
Yeah.
assume he wants to join the conversation since he remembers the plot.
I remember the plot. So, the way you looked at our half-orc friend, we're trying to figure out what happened to him. It looked like you had some kind of an idea.
He's received a boon.
A boon.
Yes.
From?
A bonny lass.
Oh, well, I would assume one of the powers, of course.
Which powers?
Well, there are a few dozen or more downstairs. It's hard to keep track of them. You tell me. He's clearly been in touch or communication with something.
Yes.
Damned if I knew how you got past any of the doors, though. Ting!
Damn it.
Ting!
You smash his thumb.
He was actually struck down by the Babala Saga.
Interesting. You notice now he's entirely fixated on looking at the monk through the door and is barely watching either of you. Fascinating.
Oh, this is
He may have received something even better than a dark gift. Ping! I'll say you're up there by this time. Troy?
Okay.
See what kind of monster falls out of this thing.
Yeah.
It appears to be locked.
I have a hand axe.
It's iron.
Do you hit it with a hand axe? It is in fact iron.
The whole thing?
Yes.
Oh.
But your hand axe would be steel, so it would win.
Alright,
Maybe you could pry it open with the blade of the axe.
Something. Yeah, and I'm gonna try to smash it first.
We haven't found any
Yeah.
keys.
Alright, roll me an attack.
If it blows up.
It's going to be
does
fucking
a-
hilarious.
What am I adding again? 16 hit?
Well, it's really hard to miss a chest, so you hit a chest. Roll damage.
For 8 damage.
So the monk is watching this.
Yeah.
He
Hey, I have tools if you want me to try.
he climbs up there. He sort of you see Pithur sort of has a with his hammer, and he's a big guy, and he takes up a lot of the space. So he's kind of like leaning back, maybe got his foot braced against the wall, and you see him just flex and just slam his axe into this thing, and you're like, he's gonna crush it. And you just see
Sparks.
roll me a dex check, actually.
Dex check?
Yes. Stab the little box up there.
16.
You see him hit that thing so hard, and his blade just twists in his hand. It's almost like he knocks it out of his own hand. There's literally no mark on that chest whatsoever.
Neat.
Hey, attach your rope to those pitons. Let me try to pick it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Pick it good.
Swing down.
Okay, so you go down. You're standing at the base. I'm going to assume that you could put a rope up there, but you can easily climb it. I mean,
Well,
you're
it says the
freaking monk.
pitons have lead line.
Yeah,
25-foot lead line. So
Okay,
I'll just climb the rope up the pitons.
okay, and you're going to use what?
My lockpicking kit.
Sure. Are you proficient in lock picking at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me
Thieves' tools. Yeah.
roll me a lock pick.
What is that?
It's a dex.
Dex and proficiency.
It's.
So
Dex.
roll, add your
That's
dex
interesting.
and
He got it as a part of
And
his
I'm just looking at the
background.
numbers.
It's interesting.
20 unnatural.
So you're like, simple lock. I got this. And you put the pieces in, and you realize that the lock isn't holding it shut. Like, the pieces are flipping, and, like, you're unlocking it. It's fine. The hinge should flip open.
Can I do my best to inspect it for a hidden release?
Sure.
Investigate.
Yeah, sure, that works.
18.
You do not see any sort of buttons, releases. You kind of feel all the way around it. You would assume, perhaps, having dealt with this before, that it is, in fact, arcane locked.
No.
Meaning it would take either a dispel or a ridiculous amount of force to break.
Okay, well, I slow fall down just to be cool. Yeah, I've unlocked it. It's not opening. The damn thing's arcane locked, I think.
Anybody got a fireball or something they want to throw at this?
Let's shoot fireballs at it.
I guess I could punch it with like my key fists, but that'll hurt.
Yeah, maybe don't waste that.
They do seem to be having quite a time in there.
I'm gonna go see what Mitch wants.
Anything anybody else wants to do as the continued opening the chest quest continues?
I want to go ask Mitch about the arcane lock.
We titled our episode. That's what we'll
Be lichin', right?
What would you like to ask him, Matt?
Hey, so that chest on the ceiling's magically locked, huh?
Perhaps. It's been a while since I've inspected it.
Fair enough. Anybody have a spell that they've been hiding? Okay. Hey, NPC. I mean, Casimir. Do you know Dispel?
Yeah.
You mind helping a brother out?
Do you want to dispel now, or do you want to fireball when something attacks us?
No. Really just trying to build...
Hey, it's just a
Pithur,
question.
Are you in the room, or are you still looking at the thing?
Huh?
Are you still looking at the chest?
I'm going to climb back up.
Okay, you climb back up.
I'm just trying to build some trust with Pithur.
And I'm just
We've
going
had
to,
a rocky relationship.
bear hug it. And hope that,
Dangle
feet
off. Okay, so that's happening.
that's 30 feet of fall damage.
So, he grabs a hold. He gets on tight. Is anyone watching this, by the way?
No, the rest of us are all in with the...
He's in there by his side. We just hear him fall.
Casimir probably is just like...
No, I think Casimir's in the other room.
Davin's standing there with a cell phone videoing this because it's fucking
We're having a
hilarious.
conversation.
You feel that there is, as you put your arms around it and dangle,
I'm going to send this to Fail Army.
you slide a little bit, and you get the sense that there's just a little bit of a... If you think about it, when the lid closes, right, the locks are in place, and then there's a seal, there's a seam, right? But the seam has to be on the outside, it's not on the inside. So as you're sliding down this chest, you feel like you could probably get your fingers in there and just yank. And you might be able to open it that way. Like, you feel it just enough, like, it might go.
It's a chest. Does it have handles?
Yes.
Dude, I don't want to, meta, but, grab the handles, put your feet on the ceiling, and just pull.
I was thinking that I could do that against the wall, probably.
You could try.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Make me a strength check.
Pithur want money.
Magnets, how do they work?
Yeah, that's about money. I want to fucking...
It'd be really funny if all you had to do was turn it on its axis.
Is that a
and it
one?
unlocks.
No?
Okay.
7? Rolling sevens.
So you all hear from the other room. One of these days, we're going to teach you guys about a little spell called Sovereign Glue. No, it does not budge.
Okay.
Thus far, the best thing that you've had so far is the seam. It feels like you could probably pry the lid open if you wanted to.
Do you have javelins?
I do.
Or
Are they
crowbar.
blue or metal?
Lots of kits come with crowbars.
What's in a thieves toolkit?
I'm going to bet a
Definitely
crowbar.
Just let me check and make sure. So
No, it's definitely.
I don't want to. Okay. Every time you say definitely, God.
If it makes you feel any better, Matt, I am 99% sure crowbar is in Thieves' Kit.
Well, I'm just gonna roll a will save on that one and read about it first. So.
Fair enough.
Then maybe it was in version 2.7. What the fuck's wrong with you? No, I can't. I'm so flustered. I can't find the goddamn page.
It's like 80 something. 160.
Any other conversation that people want to have with Mitch the Lich?
Thieves' tools, pair of pliers, set of lockpicks, a small mirror mounted on a metal handle, and a set of narrow-bladed scissors.
I don't know. I like
Oh,
to
and a
think
small
that
file.
I like to think that me and Unda and Casimir and the Lich are all just like sitting there eating popcorn, watching.
At this point.
I mean, the Lich is watching from 15, 20 feet away. Like he's more hearing it than watching it, unless of course he can see through walls, which
Could be.
We've been through this. Amber's fucking translucent.
so you just see a shadow of a guy fucking a chest on the ceiling.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's no pry bar. Everybody, Matthew's right. Fuck off.
There's a file. Use it.
So
The antics of the living.
What's a wand of secrets do again?
Oh, it reveals secrets in the room. Like shaking doors and shit.
Want to use that? That's
it
recharges.
won't open it.
That's a secret.
It reveals secret doors.
Nah,
I mean, you could try. Maybe they're just secret. I don't know. You have the wand. I don't.
yeah, what if there's a room right above it? You just pull a trap door up and like there's the bottom. There's no bottom to the chest. It's just
right.
welded to the ceiling. No, I'm good. I'm fucking hanging out with Mitch, I guess.
Okay, so who are you?
Oh wait, can I ask? Like, did I miss anything while I was out there with the chest?
Yep.
Who was what I thought Matt was gonna do. Anyway,
Am I gonna watch CSI?
you can you can think of me as
Please sponsor the show.
This guy's not gonna get ahead.
as a librarian or a curator of sorts.
How long have you been here?
Longer than you've been alive.
Are you from these lands? Like originally, or?
Everybody roll insight.
Yeah, 4.
10.
For a moment, even though again it's just red eyes in an open socket,
23.
you get the sense that he is confused.
About the question?
Yes.
Okay.
The past is unimportant.
Live in the now.
But let me know what you've come here for, and I'll definitely make sure that you can find it.
Can I hear him say that?
Sure.
I'm here to open this damn chest.
Hope you didn't wake the baby.
Oh yeah.
Just because I can tell you the way does not mean that it can be earned easily.
Well, wait. Could I hear what he was saying about my ass? My ass? When we were in there?
Yes, I'm sure you're hearing what he is saying about your ass.
Hey, you go ahead and tell me what's wrong with me.
What do you mean, what's wrong?
It's new. Monk 2.0. As my friend Lucas would say.
Or maybe like monk 0.75. I don't know.
I mean, I'm dexterous as fuck, though.
You've been given a gift, yes?
Yeah, but I'm not going to win any good-looking contests, sir.
Every gift comes with a price.
Every kiss begins with K.
Every rose has a thorn.
Every cowboy sings a sad, sad song.
Thank you.
Lucas doesn't have a joke.
we know this.
I don't have one to add. You guys took
So, yes. Yours is different.
Yeah, you said something about powers in the basement. I guess sub-basement. Didn't even know what level we're on anymore.
Yes, no, this is a repository of knowledge. Yes, I assume that you spoke to someone downstairs and they gave you a gift.
I don't know. I was really floaty then. I don't really think I was anywhere.
His grin gets larger. Fascinating.
How's his grin get larger? He's a skull. Does his skull move?
A little bit, yeah.
Like, is there a malleability to the bone?
It like
It expresses a little?
a little bit, yes.
That's kind of cool, actually.
So, Davun looks over at Casimir. Is this what you're looking for?
Yes, I think there is a power down here that will help my sister.
Does she need help jumping? Because I'm like wicked good at that now.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's trapped in the castle.
Oh,
And you see, for the first time in a while, his gaze goes from the monk and looks at Casimir. Ah, the Count. I've not heard from Strahd in some time. Give him my felicitations when you do see him.
Solicitations.
We do not-
Felicitations are parties.
Roll insight.
We do not even have your name.
Just him?
12.
Just because Matt brought it up.
Okay.
He absolutely said the wrong word.
He said the wrong word, not
Yes.
you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Just tell him.
I mean,
He's a dumb lich.
no. I don't know.
Man, liches be shopping. That's what I gotta say.
Tell him an old friend says hello.
Like how old? Like grade school or?
Yes, quite.
That's cool.
It's been some time since he came here. Like to see him again.
How long ago was that?
A few 100 years, maybe.
Jesus. Or analogous to Jesus.
No, you're anachronistic. It's okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you are playing an anachronistic character.
Jesus
Don't forget.
H. Tap dancing jumped up Christ. They have tap dancing in Skyrim or wherever.
They do now.
It's canon.
Oh, sorry.
At every word he says, both you as players are cringing at the appropriate points, but your characters feel that dark sense of foreboding as well. Like when he speaks of boons and gifts and powers, you feel that dark, oppressive, Barovian feel is like concentrated where you're at right now. It may just be ideologically because a priest is sitting here talking to a lich like they're having afternoon tea.
I imagine the lich is probably pretty lonely. You need somebody to talk to, man. It's nice.
So, again, is there anything that I can do for any of you?
Hey, those regards you want us to give to the Count, like, you want us to give them with our fists?
Strahd was an apt pupil of the Amber Temple.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Dean's List, I assume?
This is where he made his deal.
And he turns and regards Davun. Just sort of inclines his head. As I said, a repository of knowledge. Some people believe that it should be stored away. Others believe it should be shared. Consider it my generosity.
It's very kind of you.
But you're... Who did you speak to?
Damned if I know.
That is...
There is a couple of them. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and he actually sort of...
2 or 3, I don't really recall.
He blinks several times at saying that. 2 or 3? Well, the lights go on and off. He can narrow them, open them. If I make him completely expressionless, that is like the worst possible thing you could do for me. I have to emote as a DM.
It's like Bob the Skull, the lights.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I mean, it says he's a skeleton. I'm playing him more as Mumra, so...
Okay.
Nice.
That works.
Yeah, no, I picture him a lot as Mumra, just with less bandages.
I told Cody earlier to voice him as Dick Van Dyke, but he didn't do it.
No, I'm absolutely not voicing Mitch the Lich as Dick Van Dyke.
Like, from Mary Poppins or
Yes.
like from life?
Yeah, like a shitty British accent.
Yeah, do you really want me to be like, do I know you?
Yes!
Dick Van Dyke's had a career since like the late 40s.
It's a jolly holiday at the Amber Temple. No, we're not doing that.
Temple. That sounds
Take another crack at his chest.
Sure. What do you want to do?
Try to grab the seam, like you said.
Okay. You're grabbing the seam?
I'm grabbing the rope as well.
Okay.
In case this thing gives away now.
Good call.
Roll a strength saving throw.
Hey, how about a 10?
It's got a little give to it, but no.
Break a nail.
You hear Pithur in the other room. I think I got it.
I mean, am I just going to roll until this pops? I mean,
All we see is like feet dangling.
I mean, legitimately, like, are you going to give me...
Roll a hernia check. Did you tear your ball again?
No, sooner or later he's going to roll a 1, and that's when something's going to pop. You're just hearing
It's
him
the race between 1 or 20.
Yeah, might be.
At this point,
Is
you've
that a
almost,
12? Okay.
No.
at this point, you've almost taken a 20.
17.
It's given. Nope, not quite.
So let us know when you crit fail.
Oh, I will.
So close.
19?
Nope. Fuck. This is in the book. This is not me.
20.
Nope. You feel you got your fingers in there. You're feeling it start to.
Hey, asshole, you want to cast guidance or something?
I gotta touch you.
All over.
I'll jump down and run right next to him.
Slap me 5.
And I'll reach out and touch him. Have guidance.
Watch this be the one.
Is anyone observing as this happens as he gets himself back up there? I'm just curious because I feel like
Can't we all see
I'm
from the room?
not standing underneath it because I know something's gonna fall out of it.
How about
30. Right?
are you doing Lucas math?
Yes?
I don't. What's your
Well, that's a 19 and that's a 3. So
plus your?
That's a 26.
Okay, whatever. It's upside down.
26.
where is everyone right now?
In
We're
the
in
room with the
lich.
lich.
I need a reflex saving throw from you.
He's holding on to the rope. He did say that.
Uh-huh.
Saving throw
So Dex.
Yeah, I need a dex saving throw. Roll well.
It's not bad.
to 18.
That's a good roll. I'll give it to you because you're holding on to the rope. So Pithur finally gets his fingers into this. DC was 25, by the way.
Wow.
And you're forcing an arcane lock. An arcane lock should not be opened.
It's a
You get
reason
in.
why it's locked.
And you pull down, and that hinge snaps open, and you start falling because reasons, right?
Right. Physics and
Yeah,
Gravity,
and,
yeah.
and shit. But as you fall, I'll give you your 18 because you as it slips from your hand, you naturally look down because you're falling 30 feet. Except there's no longer a floor there, and you actually see it descend about 75 feet. And you drop down until that rope pulls taut on the other end, and you're just kind of suspended. So you guys now see Pithur, who's at chest level into the floor, except there's no longer a floor there. The floor just disappeared. As you look up, you realize the chest is completely empty.
awesome.
As I said, there is a price for everything.
Did you know that was going to happen?
We're all like
What?
laughing.
Roll insight.
14.
He looks at you funny when you say that.
Oh, I didn't know if you had said that. That's a trap or something.
Yes, of course.
It's funny.
So yeah, you're kind of like freely just dangling.
I run over to assist him up if he needs it. I'm sure he doesn't. He's probably pissed.
Like, is he not all there?
He doesn't remember. He's avoiding my questions.
I think he's losing it.
I think you should speak up and into the mic.
I think he's losing it.
Thank you.
Is it getting me?
Is there anything I can
Yes.
roll to determine whether or not he's losing his mind?
You can roll me a history check.
Human.
How's a history check gonna help me? 19.
You would imagine being alive for several hundred years, you would forget some things.
Well, alive is kind of...
Yes, a loose term.
In existence.
He's talking about having personally instructed Strahd 300 or 400 years ago.
Strong in the first young Strahd is.
Strong in the something.
Unless anyone want... See, I don't even know what that would be. It's not a nature. An arcana roll, I guess? To see whether or not liches are naturally forgetful?
Animal
Do
handling?
you have to be proficient in it, or can I just roll it?
I mean, you wouldn't think so.
How about I just ask him?
16. Arcana.
That seems very strange considering if he is a lich, which is still an assumption, that liches are some of the most powerful and most knowledgeable creatures on the face of existence. Like, short of demigods and dragons, there aren't many things more intelligent than liches.
Yeah.
I don't think it tells me. I don't think my primeval awareness tells me what kind of undead it is. It's just
No,
whether or not
it's just undead.
Well, it's not, you know.
Yeah, he's undead.
No, I figured that out.
Ding!
Okay. Are you in... I don't mean disrespect.
This is what most people say right before they disrespect you.
Are you intentionally avoiding my questions?
What do you mean?
What's your name? What's your name?
That's funny.
Is it not customary for a spellcaster to not give his name out to complete strangers?
I don't need your full name. I don't need your name.
Roll me a... God damn it.
It's Rumpelstiltskin!
What's a spot hidden in this game?
I'm Davun.
Perception?
Yes, roll me perception, Lucas. And Matt. No, just Lucas.
Ooh.
Never mind.
It's a 10.
A pleasure to meet you, Davun. He just clacks his bony fingers together.
You wanna go where...
So again, what, You do get the sense, though, that he is absolutely avoiding your questions.
Yeah, I know.
Can I, pull myself up and, swing over to the doorway?
Oh, yeah.
Go
I said I
over?
was going over to you.
Well,
Yeah, Matt
there's
was
no
trying-
floor. I don't know how you're coming over to me.
No, there's no floor in the closet.
Yes. So there's no floor in a 10 by 10 square.
Right.
So I'm reaching out to you. I'm pretty tall, too.
I mean, you can probably, with momentum, you can kind of swing back and forth. He can help grab your hand and pull you over. Yes, you are...
Yeah. I opened it.
And what lesson did you learn?
That you're an asshole.
Sort of holds his hands up as, what can you do? Liches be lichin'.
So, about those powers in the basement, is there like a dozen? This is just really fascinating now. Maybe I could do something even cooler.
Well, perhaps you should go down there and find out.
Okay.
What kind of powers? I can learn telekinesis?
Just remember,
It's mind bullets.
everything comes with a cost.
I came here looking for information. You seem to have given me some, so I'm...
Yeah, is there anything we could do in return? You've been most helpful. Except for the chest on the ceiling thing.
I don't suppose your, priest friend would, Davun, you said your name was, yes?
You didn't say what your name was.
Yes.
Yeah, he tried to get him to introduce himself, which he plainly did not. You wouldn't happen to be so inclined as to provide me with a bit of magical healing?
That feeling.
He's undead. Wouldn't that kill him?
Got that
It wouldn't
magical
kill him, but
feeling.
normally healing spells don't affect undead.
Yes, not a simple healing spell, a more complex one. Say one of approximately level 5.
No, I can't do that. Not,
Pity.
Not can't, not able.
Pity. You want to roll a religion check? Or, yeah, I'll call it a religion check.
Trying to vivify almost?
No. I'm going to assume you've got a modifier in it since it's religion.
Yes. 19.
That would, if he is suffering from memory loss, that would absolutely fix it.
Okay.
Oh, restoration.
Greater restoration.
Yeah.
What you were trying to get for the
Mad
Mad
Mage.
Mage. Oh, is he the Mad Mage?
No.
Mm.
He is. He's a long way from home.
He's delightfully mad.
So yes, if you're interested, you should most definitely see downstairs. It is unfortunate. I believe that there is much locked up in here, and he goes clink, clink, clink by touching his skull with his bony finger.
Were you cursed or something?
Why would you say that?
I just...
I think that you should live for 700 or 800 years and see what you remember at that time.
No,
Which you might.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, what? Cool.
Are you feeling hungry?
Am I?
Roll me will.
Now that you think about it.
What the fuck is will?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Got it. Saving throw or just regular?
Just saving throw, yes.
16.
You don't feel especially hungry, but you really don't want people to talk about it. It's kind of like that thing when people keep asking if you want to eat and then you get hungry. Yeah.
Oh, I know that feeling well. I feel like every pizza commercial in the world was built for me.
We sent he sent something that was either undead or a fiend that was around the statue. Do we know which one it was?
It was around the statue. But
It was that. Yeah, it was the imp.
No.
No.
Nope, it was not the imp.
Oh,
We had never found out what it
we never
was.
we never figured it out.
Right. Was it undead or a fiend?
I want to say it was a
It
fiend.
was a fiend.
It was a fiend.
It was a fiend, but we never got close enough to see it
Right.
or figure out what it was or trigger it.
Nope.
What's the fiend out by the statue?
Oh, his name's Bill.
You see him sort of... It has been some time since I've been out there. This place is crawling with, interesting creatures. I would say that, unless you are a particularly hardy group, that you should, be careful where you step.
Especially when you pull things off the ceilings, apparently.
There are many things out there that have probably found places. Did you go up and speak to it?
No.
Did we or would we?
Yes, did you?
No. We just
If
know
it's inside the statue, there must be a way up, shouldn't there?
we know it's there.
The statue is not alive, I can tell you that. I don't think, anyway.
Nope, we already killed one of those.
Just the one.
So far.
And you haven't been upstairs. Or downstairs.
No, not
Downstairs,
yet.
no.
Huh.
Just upstairs,
You see him kind of look at the floor like he's thinking.
or we're on the top floor, right? Or what we know is the
It's
top
Or the
like
floor.
essential
ground floor.
Yeah, you're on the ground floor.
I couldn't remember where we... Did we?
no, we did descend some stairs into the flame wizard people.
No, we're still
Skull- wizard
upstairs.
skull.
That was the auditorium. The
This is
flame
we're-
skulls were...
This is all level 1.
Right.
Yeah. We haven't gone up or down anything.
Yeah.
No.
No. That's what I'm saying.
You have seen stairs going down into the main room, and you have also seen stairs going down into a side room.
We've had a couple of downstairs.
Yes. There are stairs here,
Yeah. Well, there, yeah.
and there are stairs back here.
Right. And there's stairs over there.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry. Yep, you're right. But you have to remember you kind of fucked that thing up, so that's not going to be easy to get back across.
Good thing we got
Nor is
3
this.
pitons left.
Nor
You've
is
got
that
like 5 or 6.
nor is that giant gaping hole that descends another 40 some odd feet.
Yeah.
We can jump across that. It's only 10 foot wide.
You're gonna have to toss me.
I mean, I can. I'm
You're going back that way.
Oh, you have another way out of here? That you remember?
Use the wand. I'll tell you.
Could also use the wand if you really wanted to.
It'll help us find secret doors.
Got 3 charges.
Go for it.
Do you know a different way out?
Yes, there should be another way. Are you using the wand of secrets?
Well, I'll wait to see if he gives a clue first. So I know where to point the damn thing.
You see him sort of looking about the walls, but he sort of looks to the east and then looks to the west and then kind of looks to the south. He's kind of like, not that way. He doesn't seem to be making a movement in any direction. Let me put it that way.
How does the wand
It's a
work?
30-foot radius.
It's a burst out so
Oh, okay.
far.
Is it
How
30
far?
Is it 30
I don't
radius?
remember.
This is a,
Need to write it down.
it's a 30-foot room this way.
Can we like try to inspect the walls before we?
Wand of secrets. If there's a secret door or trap within 30 feet of you.
So that would have found the...
It would not have found the top.
Oh.
It would have found
Found
the
the bottom,
floor.
The floor.
the floor.
Yeah.
Yes, you could inspect the walls if you like. Everyone could make me a perception roll. Are you looking over our notes? Did we do something wrong there? Are you trying to
No.
fix
17.
And I just remembered something else that hadn't been brought back up.
13.
Perception, that's a 16?
18.
You don't find anything. You kind of start feeling along the walls and looking. A couple of you do notice a very prominent and thick book on a pedestal.
Yeah, I bet Casimir notices it.
He does. He goes over to look at it. And as he's looking at it, he begins to eagerly start to thumb through it.
Without asking?
As you see him turn and say,
How rude.
"Don't touch that." To which Casimir suddenly freezes in place as if he were an NPC and will not decide the next course of action.
Well, he fucking decided to pick it up. You should be able to decide to put it fucking down.
You're playing Casimir. You make the decision.
Not when he takes him away from me.
You say that whinier.
I could.
It's my ball.
You said Xanther, or you said Casimir probably notices it.
Yeah.
Casimir looks at it and says, "Is this yours?" He's like, "I said don't touch it." And you see him put it back down.
I walk up to it. I'm not touching it.
As you stand over it, you see that the book is titled The Incants of Exanthander. God, I hate D&D names.
Really?
Exathanter.
Exathanter.
Do we know who that is? Do we know who that is?
Who's Ex-Panther?
He just stares at you.
I imagine this is his name.
T'Chaka, I guess.
What happens if we say his name 3 times?
Do you say his name again?
He winds up back in that
15% chance.
in that castle model.
Hey guys!
Nice fucking model.
Are you using the wand, Matt?
Is that the consensus?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yes, I'm using the wand.
Spend a charge and tell me where you stand in the room.
Okay, where's Lichy?
He's standing around. I think he's sitting in a chair, so pick a
Way over
chair.
here at the end.
Sure, pick a chair. He's at one of the chairs.
I will ask. Is this your name? And then say whatever that word was again?
Exathanter?
Yeah.
He sort of inclines his head, but doesn't say anything.
I will turn to him and I'll say, I think this is Exanther.
You stand in the middle.
If I stand in the middle, I don't hit the walls on this end, though.
That's true.
I could either do 2 for sure, or I could do 3.
You got 3 charges, so you could hit the whole room if you do a second charge.
Oh, wasted. We're in a dungeon crawl.
They come back
After I sleep.
So
25, 30. Okay, so if I'm right here by this chair, I'll hit... Is it 30-foot diameter or 30-foot radius?
30 feet around you.
So
radius.
Diameter.
Oh, I just go to the middle of the fucking room. No, radius. Okay, I'll go to the very middle of the room.
Yep. You'll hit every side.
Okay. You see a slight glow here, and you see a slight glow here.
Okay.
Indicating 2 secret rooms in the northeast corner.
I don't want to ruin your bedroom here. Do I have your permission to inspect these secret rooms?
The Amber Temple is about knowledge.
You
Proceed.
are so hospitable. Thank you.
You don't walk into a man's house and reach into his refrigerator.
Do you look for the east? Do you look to the one to the east or the one that's more to the north?
Well, first question. You said it does secret passages and traps.
Correct.
Does it differentiate? Like one's red,
I'm
one's
going to
green?
say no.
Does it also show traps in here?
It shows 2 points of interest.
So no. Just the 2 points.
Is there anything like on the walls, like candlesticks or?
Yeah, no, they're lit candlesticks in the room and stuff.
No, but I mean like on the wall near there. Is that
Oh,
like...
no. Do you go over and look?
Yeah.
Once you go over and look, you can clearly see, sort of like what you've already seen before. It's almost imperceptible because the amber seems really well together, but you see 2 spots where you could you see a spot where you could push and open a door.
I will push on this wall.
Okay. It slides open to reveal a 20 by 20 room. Is that right? No, this map is 10. A 10 by 20 room. And that is that one.
That's a hallway.
It is a hallway. But the way it's oriented, it looks more like a room. Dust and cobwebs fill this otherwise empty room.
I'll check the other one.
Well, I mean, I'll fucking do it. I was just curious.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'll go do it. I'm Mr. TV Tools guy, so whatever.
I got
That one explodes.
That would be my luck.
Behind the secret door is a small, dusty room. Rising from the floor in the eastern half of the room is a scaly arm and claw, clutching a small box made of bone.
Is the arm just like a pedestal, like kind of thing?
It's hard to tell from that distance, but as soon as Davun opens that door, He swivels around in the chair. Oh, as soon as you open the door, Monk, he swivels around in the chair and says, "My patience will only go so far."
But did you not?
Oh, fuck.
Heart in a box?
Shut that door.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute.
Our-
You said
no.
we could look around.
Our host has been nothing but hospitable.
I love the fact that That's funny.
Do not take a step inside that room.
Okie silly dilly okio.
I will explain later.
Okay.
For those of you playing the home game, Jeff believes that is the Lich's phylactery.
Yes.
Which does what?
Oh, I don't
That
know.
is-
And it keeps you from getting chicks pregnant, dummy.
That's a good one.
I deserve that.
A lich's phylactery is its connection to this world. If you destroy the body, it will turn to ash, and the phylactery will reform it later.
What if you destroy the phylactery?
That is how you kill a lich.
What if
Hey, let's
you
do it.
destroy it before you incapacitate the lich? Like, it just...
If you destroy the phylactery, the Lich's soul goes to the afterlife or whatever. It goes elsewhere. So the Lich makes an unholy pact to preserve its soul inside the phylactery. So if you kill the Lich its body will reconstitute around the phylactery after 3 days, 7 days, 10 days. So they tend to be very, very, understandably so, protective of their phylacteries. Lots of them hide them full of traps. Lots of them put them in extra-dimensional planes of existence. It's why you don't want to piss off a Lich. Because within 5, 7, 10 days, that Lich will return pissed off at you.
So
So why would you let us inspect this room if you didn't want us to go in it?
Insight roll?
No, I asked him a question. I want him to answer.
He doesn't say anything. That's why I'm giving you an insight roll.
Oh, just him?
It doesn't matter. You all can
16?
roll it. You're all on
Yeah,
the you're on the track there.
No, it's 17.
Yeah, no, 16. Yeah.
27.
25.
You get the sense that he didn't know that was there.
Poor guy. I feel so bad for him now.
Mitch, the Lich has
that's-
Alzheimer's.
That's the problem that Davun has.
Sounds like a Berenstain Bears book.
Can I further inspect the dusty room?
Sure.
See if there's any more secret
Go ahead.
passages. How about 8?
How about you roll with advantage? Because it's...
How about 15?
Nope.
Motherfuck.
So he's searching the room. Anything ping off of his wand?
No, so you get only a pulse in the wand. So you would have gotten pulses to the nearest thing to you. It does not, so it would not have shown you. If there is a further secret door because it is farther away, you would not have known it.
Were you searching for secret doors, or were you searching for things?
He's
Yes.
just searching in general.
Just, yeah.
Okay.
Since I found one secret entrance, I'm feeling around. I'm looking around, trying to...
I mean, it doesn't make sense for there to be an empty room there, so it
Right.
makes sense to search.
Can I help him search?
You can also make a whatever the hell roll we were making.
Okay. Were you doing the
Guidance.
Were you doing advantage?
I'll cast guidance.
He casts guidance on
How
it.
long does that last, first of all?
Just
It's
one
just
shot.
one shot.
Oh, okay.
What am I doing? Perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Investigation.
17 right there.
So 18
You only got a +1?
on investigation.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, you should be rolling perception, I guess.
Okay, then that's a +7.
We'll say.
So it's,
I also have just a +1.
Me too.
Yeah, my intelligence, yeah.
You find a spot that will push open, Lucas.
I click the button.
Well, it slides open, but yes. You open it up into a massive room beyond. You open up into a massive library. For the first time, the walls are not made of amber. They appear to be made of stone. The stone library has 20-foot high walls and a 35-foot high vaulted ceiling. Covering the ceiling is a fresco that depicts angels being set ablaze in hell. A black marble railing encloses a gold marble staircase that spirals gently down a 30-foot wide, 30-foot deep shaft. Against the gray walls stand 6 10-foot tall black marble bookcases. On the shelves are hundreds of well-preserved tomes. Embroidered rugs, chairs, and lit candelabras fill the southern half of the room.
Casimir, Devon, you may want to see this.
Okay.
I present to you the Lost Library. A giant room like this makes me feel like it's not safe. I generally percept the walls and floor for any kind of glyphs of any kind.
Sure.
Oh, I don't get guidance anymore, do I?
Nope.
I have a passive perception. That probably doesn't help, does it?
Passive perception is for shit you don't know's there.
23.
There's the room, by the way. You do detect that there appears to be something right here. Another secret door. Is what you would guess.
Okay.
Detecting traps, but sure.
You are perceiving the room.
Okay.
When you call, I take my leave of Mitch.
Thank you for your assistance today, sir.
He appears to be getting up from the chair and looks as if he's going to follow you.
Oh, or you can come with us. That's cool too.
Yes.
I don't want to be rude and just leave, you know.
And he seems to follow along with the rest of you.
I mean, I was there, so I would have just walked right in.
Yep. No, you see these shelves go up, what'd I say, 10, 12 feet high?
Something like that. I ask Mitch, do you know what this place is? What it holds?
Knowledge.
Could have guessed that.
What sort of knowledge?
What kind are you looking for? Casimir actually just runs over and just grabs one of the random tomes. And you see him pull it out and he opens it carefully.
And a hurricane happens?
No. And then you see him flip one page.
I was hoping it was like
and then he flips the next page and he starts flipping faster and faster and faster and faster. He kind of looks back and forth and he slams it shut and shoves it back in and then grabs the next one and does the same thing. They're all blank. and you see Mitch just sort of as he takes another seat in one of the comfortable chairs on the rug.
Okay.
As I said, it's a place full of knowledge. I did not say that it was easily gained. Everything earned comes with a price.
Okay. Do you know how to access these? Will you tell us how to access these? Can you tell us how to access these?
The last question seems to get his goat a little bit.
Yeah, I was hoping.
He does not answer. He simply pyramids his fingers together and clacks them as he stares at you.
Do you know where this stairwell takes us?
Down.
What is down there?
Powers, man, weren't you listening?
He indicates the monk's words. What he says is true.
I can find whoever did this to me. Is it?
I don't think that they're down there, but you could definitely ask.
Well, who do you think?
I don't know. You're an oddity.
Can you explain the fresco?
I like Fresca.
It's so good. Remember that was like first session we had Fresca.
We did. Oh my god. We got to get it for final session.
The
This was first session of the last campaign.
Mitch looks up. I believe it is a metaphor. Metaphor for the people who constructed the Amber Temple.
The demons? Or the angels?
There are no demons depicted.
No, I thought you said there were
Angels burning in hell.
Oh, sorry. So this was once a place of light.
It was a place where things were hidden away from the rest of the world. I don't know that I would call that enlightened. To hide knowledge seems...
Was it hoarding knowledge or protecting the outside from the knowledge?
Well...
There's a big difference.
Is there?
Yeah.
Well, if you run into any of them downstairs, be sure to ask them how they felt about protecting their knowledge.
I point out to the other guys that there's possibly a door in this area. They feel like messing around. And so like opening doors.
We found a pendant earlier too, right? Who has that?
Oh, yeah.
Not I.
Casimir, I believe.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. I have an exquisite amulet, but it's not the same amulet.
Hey, I go over and pull a book
I
off
wrote
the
down
shelf.
exquisite amulet.
Yep.
I think he picked it up
Yep.
Is it the same thing?
initially.
Is he watching me?
So then I have it?
He
I
is.
have it.
What was it?
I
I don't know that we haven't found out.
Yeah, we did.
thinking back to my days as a scholar.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at the book.
Uh-huh.
I just have an idea.
Go for it.
I have a knife, a small knife, and I give myself a little pinprick,
Sure.
and I go to put my finger on the book on a page, and I look over at Mitch. What's he doing?
He seems to just indicate with his hand is go for it if you want to.
And I dab. Just a drop.
Like I said, the book on the inside looks immaculate. It looks like a perfectly clean book. You dab a spot of blood on it, and the blood runs a little bit and then gets soaked up in the paper and appears to be a blood stain on the inside of a white page.
Okay. I was hoping for a Voldemort's diary situation.
I appreciate the effort.
Is there writing on the outside of the books?
Nope.
Sorry I stained your book.
We're just used to him standing his pants.
You see him sort of
robe.
He sort of waves his hand in your direction, and you see the book closes, and then the book sort of floats up and slides back on the place where
That's pretty handy. Said you're a librarian, I like that.
mage handy.
But Ching.
Mitch got jokes.
No. I think as he looks around the room, I think that most of what is to be found here would be above your level. Well, and then he
no
turns
doubt.
and sort of inclines his head towards Casimir. Perhaps not everyone. I think you gentlemen will be interested in what is preserved downstairs.
Would the magic users in this land come here to study?
This is open for anyone to study. If you can read the books, feel free to study them.
Did you ever meet the son of a
Preacher man?
a burgomaster? Can't
No.
remember the little shit's name.
Oh, I never met him. Never mind.
Valakovich.
That was I'm fucking up. That was
That was the
I didn't
monk.
meet. Did I?
That was the monk.
Was it? God, I'd already lost her by then.
Yeah.
It was early.
It's like
You lost her going into Valakate.
Okay.
You snuck into the house and
Any
stealthed out to the attic.
Valakoviches come through here to study?
Not that I recall.
Okay.
What about Wachters?
Not that I recall. Many people have come here over the years.
I roll bullshit.
Yeah, if you want to.
That's a 1 plus doesn't matter.
Absolutely. He
So
is a
1
walk.
plus me, right?
You're sure he's a Wachter at this point.
Jacques! That was his name, right? Jacques?
Yep.
Did we figure it out?
Mitch Jacques.
I mean, I guess I'll go over here to this wall and find.
I'm going to
this other
cast Detect Magic.
door. Okay. Yep.
A
Okay.
room of magic books.
Blinding light.
Yeah, pretty much everything glows.
Yeah, but can I tell what kind of...
School.
School?
Yeah.
Old.
Hard knocks.
Now Jeff's going to prove on the podcast that I don't know my schools of magic from D&D.
Well, I mean, is it illusion obscuring the books, or...
Let me check something.
circle.
Enchantment. The room is full of enchantment.
Really?
Yes. Every book is enchanted. You get the sense that the lit candelabras, the books, the chairs, the rug.
Oh, rugs.
Yes, you would. I would assume everything is School of
Did
Enchantment.
you get rid of the...
No, it was Bozak.
No.
Oh yeah, it was
Is
me.
it you?
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
Davin who's casting that, or is it Casimir? I'm assuming Casimir, right? You can't detect magic, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
He sort of looks at you as you do so. Getting warmer.
Did anything happen on that door area when he cast it?
No,
Cool. I'm gonna.
those are not so far. Those have not been magically sealed. Those have been mechanically sealed.
I'll open that door. Where did it go?
You see a set of stairs descending downward.
All of these stairs go down. Every one.
Yeah, we kind of figured that out.
Yeah, aren't we inside of a mountain?
Yes.
We don't need roof access.
Here?
Yes.
Do they come down here, or do they go down further?
Oh, good call.
Good question. I mean, I know the answer, but I don't know if he knows the answer from standing at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Give me just a second. They seem to go 30 feet, about 30 feet down on a gentle slope, as if they descend about 10 to 12 feet, and then they appear to stop in the middle of a wall.
Behind what we presume is where that statue is at.
That is what you are presuming.
No
But yes,
millennial,
if you
I
have
didn't.
at least half a brain, you assume that goes down either to the back of the statue or to the floor behind the statue. Yes.
I kind of want to go downstairs and see these power things.
You see Mitch just sort of indicate the spiral staircase.
Anybody want to go with me?
Matt should speak into the mic.
Anybody want to go with me?
Thank you.
Anybody want a peanut?
Anybody want a peanut?
What are we doing? Jeff seemed to like he was going to do a thing that is productive in this podcast.
I'm not sure what else I can do.
You mean he's going to subscribe to our Patreon?
Hey! For only $5, you get all the behind-the-scenes access and content.
Pictures of
We
Lucas's
haven't made
balls.
yet.
No. But by the time this podcast's out, we'll surely have been more successful, right?
Yeah.
See, I just put us on a clock, so now we have to come up with some behind-the-scenes content.
I don't think Casimir has.
Oh.
Casimir will cast Identify.
He's a little more powerful.
I
On
love you, man.
Books.
which does what? Oh, it's magic. He knows. But how much do I need to tell him?
All the things.
You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of this spell, which takes 1 minute. If it is a magic item of some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has left, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Why have we done that?
As Troy points at Matt. So, Casimir learns a few things, which he relays to you. These are spell books. These are spell books with... This spell book has 2 enchantments on it. One is that it has been commanded to appear blank, and one enchantment is preserving it.
Okay.
And probably since he can tell sort of how the spell is, the room is preserving the book, but there is an individual spell that has commanded it to be blank.
Okay.
He assumes that a command word would reveal the text.
Speak friend.
Brazier.
Belloc.
Bad dates?
Belush. Belloc.
Belloc!
It's what? It's
I know.
the friend word. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, so Casimir will ask Mitch, do you know a command word for these?
Again, he just stares, red eyes burning into you.
Okay.
I'm gonna pointedly look at Davin, like I'm gonna do something stupid. Look,
Yeah, you can talk.
I'm
to
gonna
him.
give him like 5 seconds to
Message him.
yeah, yes or no.
Just in case, Cody is grabbing the monster manual.
Well, what do you want me to do?
You could just go
You
downstairs.
strongly advised us to not go in that room,
Yup.
so I'm
Do you think I was joking?
no, but I'm communicating because we're getting nowhere with this guy.
Did you communicate that it was a prophylactic?
I don't know that I have said what.
In character, I don't
said
think you
in
did.
character
You just, in
what.
character, you just said, "Get the hell out of there."
Yeah.
Man, because I was about to
But
fucking
like,
dash.
I'm going back to that room unless you tell me not to. Sort of look.
What kind of look is that?
He's giving you the eyes right now, man. He was like, blinky, blinky.
Blink twice for C.
No, Davin would shake his head.
Cody just wants to TPK us today, so I think we just go downstairs.
No. No matter where you go, it's the Amber Temple. Like, things are not
Yeah,
going to go
I
well
mean,
for you.
it's-
It's just
no.
pick your poison.
I want to go downstairs and see if I can get my charisma back.
Are you going down the spiral staircase?
My groove back. No, I'm just talking to the group. I was being silly, I guess. But
You use the
In
monk
character.
voice.
Do we want to start it now or go deal with everything else? I can't restore his memory or whatever.
Yeah.
So you just want to leave me here like this?
Perhaps without his memory, he can't remember else.
I don't know.
Do you want to find that out the hard way?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how forthcoming he would be even if he had his memory.
Well, that's the thing. Talking to him, this place isn't here to keep people from learning this stuff anymore. Anybody who comes here and wants the information, if they're willing to pay the cost, they can learn it.
Hey, so what's the cost to read some of these books?
In this case, you must be a mage of appropriate skill and intelligence.
I think we have one of those. Have you met our elf?
It seems he's on the right track.
I've got a fair guess what I would need to read these, but I'm not high enough level to cast it.
Would you like to
How far away are you from being that level?
In conferring with Casimir, since you're both talking at it from different angles, Casimir suggests that something like true seeing is what you need. Yes. With true seeing, you believe you could read it.
Yeah, which is a 6th level spell, which is a spell level higher than Casimir has, and 2 levels higher than Davun has.
Okay. So unless you're going to go out and get like 70,000 XP and then come back, probably not going to happen.
Much as a lich.
There's still some werewolves out there to fuck up. Just keep saying.
There's a bunch of shit downstairs to go fuck up too, but I would say let's go downstairs.
Yeah, okay. Casimir will not turn back. He knows he's close.
Yeah. I'm not sure what to think of that.
Well, at least we know where the phylactery is if we need it.
There's one undead thing between you and that phylactery, though.
Yeah, he's sitting in that chair.
Yes, he is. Completely unconcerned that you know where his phylactery is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That he apparently didn't know was there.
It's a complicated situation. Spiral staircase or straight staircase?
Mm-hmm.
Straight one would take us to that fiend, wouldn't it?
Probably. It's a
spiral.
Okie dokie. Who's going?
Me.
Just Matt?
No.
Just Matt. See you later. Bye.
Me and Casimir are going.
Let's get a marching order.
You descend downwards. Light sources, because it is dark down there. You are descending quite literally into darkness.
Cast light on the shield.
Casimir will cast light on something.
Why don't you just light a torch, you blind fuck? The rest of us can see.
Because he's got to use a 2-handed weapon.
Fuck.
So does he.
Like at one point we cast it on the arrow. You can cast it on your shield up front.
Oh, I can carry a torch.
Casimir will cast light on his staff.
Okay.
Never mind.
So there is light emanating from 30 feet around Casimir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gold marble staircase with a black marble railing hugs the wall as it spirals gently down a 30-foot wide shaft. As you get down into the room, you see lying in the middle are 6 rotting wooden crates. The amber-covered walls in this room are sculpted to look like tentacles that entwine around marble bas-reliefs of kings, queens, pharaohs, and sultans, attended by myriads of slaves. The west, south, and east walls contain alcoves, and standing in each alcove is a tall, rough block of amber. 2 wide cracks have opened up in the south wall, spilling rubble and shattered pieces of amber onto the floor in the southeast corner of the room. So the room, in diameter, is basically the exact same. It's a large, round room, but it is got some rubble. There is a crack in the wall. You see 6 crates in the middle, and I have to now switch maps to sub-basement level 1.
The first time?
I remember the last time there were 6 crates. The last time there were vampires in.
So, you descend the staircase, and as you descend the staircase, just as soon as, are you leading the way, Jeff?
Yeah.
I did not realize you were leading the way.
Yep.
As soon as you get down to that level, you see, as soon as you get down to the level and step on the landing, as soon as the room becomes visible, you see Casimir shouts from the back, "This is it! This is just what I saw in my dream. This is just what my sister told me." And he pushes past you and runs into the middle of the room. So if you'd like to take your light source and put him in the middle of the room.
This is how he dies.
Yeah, let's move him one step closer to that box if you don't mind.
You know, because there's a vampire in it.
At which point, the crates explode as fists reach up from them, and you see 6 things with glimmering teeth stand up. Our title track, Nocturne, provided by Sleep for the Weary off their new album, Nocturnes. To find out more about Sleep for the Weary, check them out on iTunes, SoundCloud, Facebook, and at sleepfortheweary.com. Join in the brothel conversation on Facebook. Questions, comments, and suggestions can be sent to between2crits@gmail.com. Like what you heard? Subscribe, share with your friends, and leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. Most of all, keep circulating the tapes.